dream of making noodles? John Spirito.
How many of you in the audience say to yourselves, I want to be great? How do we get there? Think within yourself, how do you draw upon that inner strength where you feel like when you come out there, you're going to blow your socks off? Ladies and gentlemen, I have a contest chair for all Toastmasters. I'd like to talk to you tonight about a person dear to my heart that wants to be great. And his name is Taylor Spirito. He's my youngest son. Now Taylor has done the first step toward greatness. He has learned how to dream, and dream big. And he learned this from someone that I can say is a great dreamer. His dad. Me. I like to dream. And we look for inspiration in a lot of people around us. There's a lot of people here that inspire me. We look to fictional characters. Maybe you can pick out this fictional character that we find is very inspirational. Back in the time of ancient China, there lived a great kung fu warrior. Legend has it that his acts of bravery were truly legendary. In fact, there was no one in all the land so great at the art of kung fu. People say that his acts of kung fu were so awesome that people were blinded by his awesomeness. Oh, my eyes! He's so awesome! I'm talking about, of course, the great Kung Fu Panda. And with the Kung Fu Panda, Taylor's learned his second lesson, which is, don't look at your appearance for how great you can be. Look at the panda. Chubby. Funny. Nice. Does he look like the great Kung Fu warrior? Of course not. But he is. So Taylor took the second step, and he looked for inspiration in his family, and he found one in his bigger brother, Brandon. Now, Brandon can do anything. He gets straight A's. He's a great football player. He catches touchdown passes. He tackles anyone. He's a great shooter in basketball. He hits home runs. Taylor wants to be just like him. So Brandon took it upon himself to teach young Taylor some basketball. I started the kids out. Brandon took it to the next century. He took their team to an undefeated season. I believe they were 7 years old. And in the championship game, it made Dad feel good because part of my coaching came out into Brandon where he sat down, and it was all Brandon and how he taught all the great fundamentals of basketball, and they were focused, and they were ready. But he said, "Man, what's the most important thing tonight?" And he said, "To have fun. 1, 2, 3, let's have fun." Ladies and gentlemen, when you're picking out greatness, what you're going for, make sure you have fun doing it, right? Because when you get to the end, you want to feel like you're having a great time. Greatness is one thing, but having fun and being great is what you really want. So let me finish the story about young Taylor. At 10 years old, he was going out for tackle football. I'm not sure why. Taylor was a whopping 4'10", 95 pounds. There was kids out there that were 5'10", 180 pounds. And the coaches talked to me and said, "Now Taylor, did you know Taylor is the smallest guy on the whole team? But his heart is bigger than anyone out there. He's not afraid of anybody. He'll tackle anybody, and he has a good time doing it. I have to play him on varsity." So at his first game, Taylor was knocked on his back. He got back up. Whew, Dad was feeling better. Boom, boom, 2 more times he was knocked flat on his back. At the end of the game, he actually recovered a fumble, threw a guy off him, much bigger than him, and ran for 30 yards. I thought, he's on his way to greatness. Nowadays, Taylor, in his middle school football career, has caught 5 touchdown passes. Amazing. In basketball, he's a starter, and I got to watch him play the other night. So when you're looking for greatness, dream not of noodles, making noodles, like the panda could have dreamed about. Dream about being a great kung fu warrior. Find inspiration around you. Educate yourself with mentors. And then find that locked potential. When looking for that locked potential, I like to think of it as a 5th dimension. A dimension as vast as space and as timeless as infinity. A dimension of imagination. Within locks your secret, what I like to call our awesomeness. And once you find that awesomeness and become great, you realize, like I do, when you're young you dream of fame and glory, but when you're older you realize it's the people around you and the differences that you make in their lives that are truly what's important. And when I watched Taylor play basketball last night and high-five everybody, with a big smile on his face and having a great time, I said to myself, my life is truly awesome.